Hi, my name is Jessica Whistler, and I chose global economic instability for my topic. I am here to talk about how it is in the current economy and how it is truly affecting us. I'm a double major in political science and marketing, which is why I picked this topic. The economy is a very important thing in the business world, especially in politics right now, because there are so many political things that can change and affect it. Combining both of my majors is why I chose this. What is global instability? Global instability is the unpredictable changes in the activities in the economy and the financial market. It can create widespread uncertainties and sometimes panic because it can cause economic crisis. The major things that are affecting it right now is the trade tension because of the increase in tariff, the geopolitical issues that international relations are causing right now, and the high debt levels, which is creating unsustainable debt, especially in developing nations. This is just the history of recessions and depressions throughout the global economic. So in the 1930s, there was a Great Depression, which caused widespread unemployment, bank failures, and decline in the global output. In 1975, there was a global recession caused by many things, but the most important thing was an oil crisis. In 1982, there was a recession, just a dip in the economy, which increased interest rates. In 1991, there was just a recession. There was very unstable globally economy. In 2009, there was the Great Recession, which was one of the most severe ones since World War II. And then in 2020, there was a recession caused by COVID-19 and was one of the deepest recessions that has been happening since. So, I'm here to talk about three major issues. One being the trade tension. One of the most notable trade tensions happening right now since 2018 is the US-China trade war. It has caused supply chain disruptions with other countries because the US is increased in tariffs. The current reason is the government-imposed tariffs by the United States. The government interference with global trade is causing issues that would not be happening without the government actions in the economy, and that is how the government is really changing and working on our economy, and that is some of the reasons that interferences would like to be avoided at all costs. And this is just a map showing you where tariffs are right now and what is being where it's highest, where it's lowest, what's going to be taxed highest, what's not. The next thing is geopolitical conflicts. The wars very heavily affect our economy, and the ones that are affecting it heavily right now are the Russian-Ukraine war, the Israel-Palestine conflict, the civil wars, and the drug war in Mexico. All of these are very important for different reasons. The war is creating conflict and allocating the country's resources towards them, which could be used to help other things. All the resources could be used to further the economies in these countries, in developing countries, and just help further different things in the wars. And this is all the wars and where they're happening in the world right now. And then the high global debt is the final thing that is affecting our economy and is also a government-controlled kind of thing. The high global debt can be caused by multiple things, including war, which is already talked about. There's also recession and crisis that can cause issues around the world. The government uses several things to try to help high debt, but not for the economy. The debts are all in different countries, but they can all be resolved in different ways. Some of the ways would be increasing taxes, just getting more money in the circulation of flow, but that would all be something that the government would have to do and increase stuff. The solutions to these problems sound very simple, but would actually take a lot of work and effort and a lot of time. The first solution would be getting rid of the tariffs to create a more stable trading environment and encourage world trade. The tariffs are costing way more money, which is supposed to be so the US and other countries are more self-sufficient in themselves, but it's just causing inflation and everything to go up. And to get rid of the tariffs would just make it more easily to trade with other countries. When we can trade among other nations, it would help our issue with world debt. There would be more money into the circulation and giving nations more money to help the developing countries get their footing. One more solution to resolving the conflicts around the wars in other nations would be helping the overall economy and making more resources available to aid the economy over time. Thank you for listening. Bye.